Hey, what's up, guys? We are back again with what I feel is the best deck to upgrade in Clash Royale. This is the very first deck that I maxed out at level 14, and I think it's a great option for anyone that wants to get better at the game. As long as you play passively and wait for your opponent to make one mistake, you can just spam them afterward with Lumberjack Balloon Freeze and definitely secure games. Tornado placements allow you to activate King Tower even against over-leveled or stronger cards, and get massive positive elixir traits in double and triple elixir because you have so much splash damage. It's got some of the best defenses in the entire game with Bowler, Electro Dragon, and Inferno Dragon, so nothing's really going to break through. So let's go jump straight into some games and assert dominance with my favorite ladder deck in Clash Royale. And a huge thank you to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. All the money goes directly back into the videos, making the channel better every single day. Hey, so getting into this game against Soda, we are going to eat you up and drink you like a snack. So, you already know, guys, we are not going to worry about anything at the start. We're going to chill, we're going to relax, we're going to wait, unless you want to cycle stuff, dude. Why gotta be so ambitious with the flying machine in the back? So, if we see flying machine, there's a high probability of this guy running a double spawner deck. So if that's going to be the case, we want to get that Barb Barrel the tank. Maybe we can keep the Electro Dragon alive a little bit longer. Ooh, I don't know if I like this anymore. We might be able to chain onto the tower. This could have worked really well for us. Yeah, you know what? We get some cheeky chip damage. 2 hits. Oh! Playing with my feelings, Electro Dragon. That's not what we like to see, Chief. So, is this not going to be double spawners? It's not going to be. There's no way, right? If you've got Inferno Dragon with Goblin Cage, oh, I was going to say it would be Lava Hound, but I would have been wrong there too. Wow. Very rarely do you see Inferno Dragon Flying Machine with a Mega Knight, but here we are. So, I definitely want to get an Inferno Dragon down as fast as possible so we can destroy that Mega Knight, make sure he doesn't get that much value, and I think maybe we can do this? It's not going to activate King Tower. Oh, it does!
Donkey, wake up!
Wow, against all odds, that worked out. I freaked out. I was like, there's no way that activates King Tower. Wow, when cool interactions like that happen, it makes me happy. So I'll vibe with that. If we can activate King Tower every single time when we don't expect it, the blessing and surprise. So we want to go in for a Bowler in the back and build up a big push. That's generally what I like doing with this deck. Or, yeah, I guess so. I don't have any way of countering the fly machine, so I'm going to just use my Bowler. Bowler, you got to tank. You got to spank. You got to make sure the fly machine doesn't lock on. Oh, it's going to lock on, so I have to go in for a Lumberjack. The sacrifices that we make to stop that fly machine. Oh, we don't speak of such things anymore. So there's a high likelihood that he has no answer to Inferno Dragon, right? He wasn't able to stop it last time. Do you have lightning? What do you have? Do you have like a spell to stop it, to reset it? Doesn't look like it. This is going way better for me than I anticipated. Because now, since we win the battle at the river, I can build up a bigger push with a freeze on top of his Inferno Dragon. I wasn't able to hit anything else, but as long as the Bowler locks onto the tower, we destroy his Inferno Dragon, we get a good interaction here. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm super confused. Like, I haven't seen a big spell at all. It just looks like a random Mega Knight deck with Inferno Dragon. And as the game goes on later, you guys already know if they can't kill Electro Dragons, it's going to be hilarious for me. So that's what we're going to vibe with. I'm going to keep spamming more stuff at the river so we can get on top of the flying machine. If that's possible, then anything's possible in this game. There's a high likelihood of him going in for, oh, not even. I'll Tornado the Inferno Dragon into the Electro Dragon. Let's go, guys. Put a chain onto the tower. Chain. No? No? What? Come on now. I deserve more value than that. I feel like I just got robbed. That was highway robbery out here. It is what it is. We'll bounce back with a decent play here. Maybe going in for another big amount of spam in the back. Cycling Electro Dragon, letting the Bowler die because there's a high chance of Mega Knights. And I just don't want to give him that value for no good reason. So what I can do here is I can freeze, melt the fly machine, and then when he fireballs and arrows us, I need to go and pull back the Mega Knight so it doesn't jump. If you guys didn't know, Fireball plus arrows does completely melt an Electro Dragon. That is one thing that I've learned the hard way. This deck usually gives you pretty good matchups in double or triple elixir, so we're finally hitting our stride. It was a bit unsuccessful in single, but now we can stack up a lot of stuff, go in for our Electro Dragon when we need to, and make it happen for the memes. We're going to chain on to his Inferno Dragon, we're going to melt all of his dreams, and I think we can go in for an Inferno Dragon of our own to destroy that as well. Also, the Bowler's going to chain onto the tower. That is literally a Magic Archer in disguise. It's not actually a Bowler. You guys probably got it wrong there for a second. Also, watch this. Oh my goodness, I just won the game. He can't stop that. There's nothing that he has to stop the Inferno Dragon. The Flying Frog is crushing through and sending him down to despair. his tower came crumbling down because the flying frog is the only thing that's allowed to stay that high. The value is too dang high. So jumping into this one, we're playing this deck because it's one of the safest decks in the entirety of Clash Royale. No matter what crazy bridge spam your opponent throws at you, like that, just drops a Valkyrie plus bats, you're going to be safe. And pull it back, let the Inferno Dragon melt the meme of the Valkyrie at the river. He somehow still gets a hit through that. You know, it does happen sometimes that your opponent's just going to be vicious with a Mega Knight and a Valkyrie, and you're like, thank goodness I'm not running an expendable win condition like Royal Hogs. Imagine running Royal Hogs into someone that's got so many crazy cards. Because we have a defensive deck, when someone runs crazy stuff, it's going to be on their court to make sure that they bounce through. It's not going to be easy when you've got all these shenanigans that don't have any synergy, because if you make one slip up, you're going to be down elixir, a balloon, Electro Dragon is coming at you with the Lumberjack that's going to rage everything up, and we're going to make you rage in the end because then we can just freeze. So as you guys can see, this deck is supremely successful if you just play safe. You see a lot of stupid stuff coming at you, they win a stupid prize of losing their tower. It's exactly how it works. You know, it's just, ladder is awesome because there's a lot of innovation, but this deck kind of ruins the innovation, right? I hate to admit it. It just crushes all of the crazy decks. So at this point on, he's just going to keep spamming for the rest of the game, and it's not going to work. It's literally going to do nothing. He's going to go in through a bowler, and he's just looking at it. He's like, dude, healed me. My elixir is dissipating. I have nothing to come back. And this is exactly what happens to all of the crazy ladder bridge spammers that you probably lose to because you just don't have good answers. You don't have a good starting hand, and then you lose. But not with this deck. So this guy simply did not know when to quit. He was not breaking through, but he spammed every single card at the river right into a bowler. You'll love to see it. We'll bounce on next one, and we'll keep asserting dominance there. Hey, so getting into this game against Rick, we're going to sauce out a good luck, and we're going to figure out what his deck is. So generally, whenever you play the first card, you're going to be at a disadvantage. I will eat that bar barrel because I can't get out ahead of myself and cycle an Inferno Dragon. It seems bad eating 500 damage, but you'll be thanking yourself later when they cycle a Valkyrie into the Inferno Dragon, giving you a 4 elixir advantage. That Valkyrie is going to get toasted and roasted, and we're going to have a great trade in the middle of the map. Also, if you want to go for a Musketeer or an Electro Wizard, we're fine here too, because maybe we can Tornado everything if we wanted to, or we can Lumberjack. Wow, we're forcing out the freeze too. He's showing all of his cards. I know exactly what he has now. This is 110% going to be a graveyard deck, right?
That's right.
Unless you have Electro Wizard with a balloon deck, but I haven't seen that in forever. Usually it's going to be graveyard, but we'll have to wait and see. We saw Lumberjack though, so now I'm thinking balloon. I'm disheveled. What are you running, dude? You're crazy. Anyway, I'm going to bowler in the back, and if you balloon other side, I've got Tornado. If you graveyard, I'm in a much worse position, right? So I don't want that to happen. Every time that you see an Electro Wizard, you're able to destroy it at the river because you've got Barbro. I think Barbro is by far the best small spell with this deck. You can run log, but you're not able to get on top of Electro Wizards like I am. Also, there's a high chance that he decides to freeze this after the Electro Dragon resets. If he doesn't do that, I would be shocked. Dude, he's not resetting it. Oh, he's going to lose the battle at the river. He's going to lose the game. Oh, that was such a good freeze. I thought we were chilling, but apparently we were chilling in the wrong way. That was not what we wanted at all. Wait, is the Lumberjack going to get ahead? Can I freeze this? This could work out really well if I go in for a balloon right now when he has no elixir. I'm going to do it. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. The balloon is going to get raged up. You arrowed. I don't think you have anything. I'm calling your bluff, and we're going to snack on that tower. So you guys already know I could freeze. I could get one more hit, but it's not worth it because the counter push would be devastating to you. When you're up a lot of damage, it's important to secure the lead instead of throwing it away. That is a life lesson that we live by. Okay, yeah, so it is going to be a bowler. Well, it's not going to be bowler. It's just going to be a balloon freeze deck. And if you want to freeze on that, we're fine. We tornado back your balloon because I don't want to get you to have any damage up in here. This is my house. We protect it. Our pride and joy. It's our sanctuary. We go back to this tower, and we want to have a good upkeep place that's clean. We don't want it in shambles, dude. Get away from me with that. With 28 seconds remaining, this is how you play the mirror matchup. You wait for your opponent to make the misplay. You wait for them to overcommit. You win the battles at the river. You counter push, and then you win the game after you actually have units to do it with. But if you go in for balloons and you don't have supporting cards, a lot of times you're just risking it, right? Like you're hoping and praying that your opponent doesn't have a good matchup. But that's not how you play this deck. It's a safe deck. It's completely calculated whenever you go in for plays. You don't Lumberjack Balloon at the river and pray. Unlike most Lumberjack Balloon decks, this one actually requires some semblance of skill. And we made that guy a very angry panda. Hey, we got a game against Nano. So because we've got a lot of splash damage with this deck, if we can get to double or triple elixir, tornado all of their stuff together, hold it in place with the freeze, let our bowler, Electro Dragon, and all of our splash damage eviscerate their push, we will definitely get a massive matchup advantage. So that's what I'm going to rock with right now. I'm not going to cycle a single thing until double.
One eternity later.
All right, so we're going to cycle Lumberjack in the back. We're going to make our first stand, and we're going to cycle some spam. Yo, okay, so if you're going to have Ice Wizard, you're definitely going to have either an Expo deck with Rocket, or you're going to have a Graveyard deck. I wish I had Fireball because Ice Wizard is terrible at a Fireball. It actually dies the Fireball now. I think out of all the cards in Clash Royale, that thing really needs a buff, but I don't want to see it buff because I hate all the control decks that are played with them. Okay, I can freeze, but he'll probably tornado if I do that, so I don't want to do it. Sometimes you're able to get really good interactions. Sometimes it's just better to let your balloon die because you know when you see the Ice Wizard, they're going to be accompanying that with a tornado every single day of the week. Don't want to give a free King Tower activation there. So he's going to rock it. All right, that's cool. Well played. Oh, not well played. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That was way better. I was scared for a second, guys, but this is really good. I don't think he's going to be able to tornado this successfully because the Electro Dragon's still going to lock on tower. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. So that was what I was worried about before, but then he had no elixir to deal with the Electro Dragon that was locked and loaded. So I like this a lot more. Preliminarily, like if you play in this type of matchup and your opponent is able to rocket cycle you, you're going to lose. But we're not in that situation. We are totally not about that vibe. We're going to subtly sneak through with our Inferno Dragon or our dragons to assert the dominance. And want to freeze this. I don't know if it's the right play, but I'm rocking with it today. He doesn't have an answer to this balloon. If it gets a hit, he's going to just lose the game. But of course, Ice Wizard Slow is ridiculously strong in some situations. So remember, I was hoping he would go in for a really bad decision. he decided to rocket it last time, so I was like, please, just do it again. You know you want to, brother. Okay, we can Electro Dragon and space everything out to make him freak out again. I wonder if we just freeze. We can kill the Valkyrie that way. We're forcing out Tornado. Okay. I'll Inferno Dragon here because it will be able to kill the Valkyrie before I hit. Please. Oh, that's not good. This is actually really bad for me. It's triple elixir. We're playing against Rocket Cycle. Oh my gosh. He's going to be one of those guys that just sits there and doesn't do anything for the rest of the game. I can feel it coming in there at night. He's one of those guys. Defensive cards for days, not cycling a single thing. If the bowler locks onto the Ice Wizard, we can get damage. Wait, this is going to work. I believe. Beat the balloon on the other side. The balloon on the other side. He's not ready. We got the moves. We're moving and shaking and grooving, and we get it. Let's go. Those type of matchups are never fun to play because he's got Rocket, Tornado, Ice Wizard, and Tesla. Wow. I think that's one of the few matchups that you actually don't want to get to double or triple elixir against because then they can just Rocket Cycle you. But if you split up your opponent's attention and you've got an Inferno Dragon going one lane, you got a Balloon Lumberjack the other side, they don't know which one you're going to freeze and sometimes snag the game from them. Hey, so getting into this one, whenever we get to double or triple elixir, our deck dominates. You guys already know we are striving for greatness and trying to survive in single elixir. So I'm not going to even cycle my Barb Barrel until you cycle a card. Okay, Furnace. When I see that, you guys already know it's going to be a double spawner deck. It has to be. The Barb Barrel will give us one hit. And I guess I can bowler here. It's not going to be able to hit the Fire Spirits. Watch as the bowler whiffs every single one of them. It's not a pretty sight to see. Maybe he hits the first one. Nope. Sadness, I tell you. Sadness. So we're going to Tornado. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. No, you got to be joking. You have a level 14 champion.
Time to witness the handsome.
That's cool, dude. That's really nice. How much money did you spend to level that thing up? I don't even want to know. Don't answer my question. The fact that he zaps that is hilarious. He spent a lot of elixir.
It was an investment.
So there's a chance I win this against a deck that I really did not want to play against today. This man just woke up today and he's like, hey, I'm out here living with the Fire Spirit spam. He thought he was fine. Well, he's not living any longer. So the Fire Spirits were the ones that burst out his torch and snuffed his torch. He will never be alive again. If you keep spamming in the opposite lane, I can Tornado. Make sure that we pull it directly to the King Tower. You get 0 hits on my tower. That's the power of Tornado. Even if it's under-leveled, it doesn't matter. You can still pull off that mechanic against mini P.E.K.K.A.s, over-leveled cards. That's one of the reasons why it's one of my favorite cards in Clash Royale. So this is the reason why I leveled this deck up first, just because, you know, it's safe against almost anything, even overpowered level 14 champions that should never lose in Clash Royale. If you lose with that card, you're doing something wrong, but we're going to make them lose today. It's absolutely ridiculous to me that I almost 3-crowned this guy, and he had a level 14 Golden Boy. Golden Boy is the most strong card in Clash Royale, so you should never lose with that thing. Also, if you guys do have the availability to level up one champion, heavily encourage you to pick Golden Knight. Hey, we got a game here. We're going to sauce out of good luck, and you guys already know, we do not cycle a single thing. We just try to pretend that we're here. Oh, come on, dude. I just wanted you to just acknowledge that I am a solid, sophisticated sir with the best defenses in the world, that you would never cycle things into me. But I guess you might even activate King Tower here. Oh, you missed the Fire Spirit. Let's go. That is awesome. Oh, it's going to be Goblin Drill. So usually in this matchup, if they misplace their Tesla once, they lose the game. So they're able to use the Goblin Drill and pull the balloon closer towards the King Tower and activate. But I think if you Fireball early on, you're down a lot of elixir now. This is probably worth it. I'm gonna bar barrel here too, because it's gonna get raged up. Yo, I don't think you have an answer. I think you messed up. I think you done goofed. Bajurno. Good night. See you later, brother. Oh my gosh, that was too fast and too easy. Wow. You know, Goblin Drill is actually played at top level by a ton of pro players. I'm not gonna lie, it is criminally underrated, and I made a deck on it before. So if you guys want to go check that out, go check it out. The link will be down below in the pinned comment too. But
honestly, it doesn't matter, man. We've got balloons, so we counter push after you make one mistake and you just lose the game.
We're going to hold the door because there's nothing you can do for the rest of the time to break through. It's impossible to stop me. Please let me 3-crown you, dude. Just let it happen. Succumb to defeat. That's what I'm talking about. That's so spicy. This man is just keep goblin scheming. He's like, I gotta scheme on to the next one, because that matchup was no bueno. Honestly, that is such a good feeling. Playing this deck and destroying matchups left, right, and center simply because our deck is just that safe. Like, subscribe, and have an awesome rest of your day.